there is a clear double standard when it comes to holding men accountable and when it comes to holding women accountable. If Paige and Angel don't get held accountable, I dare NBA players to do this. They might not only be getting suspended, they might actually get kicked out the league.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. No, I mean, Paige is a great player. When you, hold her to 16 points, it's tough. She's just so good, and her mid-range is obviously so good. But I think our defense tonight, Rye did a good job, and Borlase when she was thrown at her, and everybody that was thrown at her tonight, I think they did a good job holding her together. But I'm glad we just got this win as a team. It felt really, really good. And just going into the next game, I feel like it gives us a lot of confidence going back home.
A friendly $400 wager on their upcoming matchup. Nobody in the room batted an eye. It was a harmless banter. Two young stars whose endorsement deals dwarfed their league salaries, $400, probably couch cushion change. Then came the WNBA social media team. Wow.
Angel Reese just admitted on camera that Paige Beckers owes her money, and she said it like it was nothing, like it wasn't a big deal at
All-Star Weekend. You and Angel made a bet with each other on this game. Is that bet still?
This is how the rich stay rich.
You gotta save this money. I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At night?
No, at practice.
Oh, at practice?
I know y'all gonna lose, but if y'all lose,
I get to have that.
If y'all win, you get it 400.
I get 400. And if we lose, then you get to keep.
No, you owe me 400.
Bet. I'm staying on it.
At All-Star Weekend, Reese and Beckers made what looked like a totally harmless $400 side bet on which of their teams, the Dallas Wings or the Atlanta Dream, would come out on top when they matched up. It's the kind of thing teammates and rivals do all the time in every sport on earth. A little trash talk, a little cash on the line, nothing that's supposed to matter. Once the final buzzer sounds and everyone shakes hands, except this time, the WNBA's own official account posted the whole exchange for the world to see, captioning it around the wager itself like it was cute content, meant to build hype.
And then once the bet was taking place and Atlanta won, check this out.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this.
Now, one thing for sure and two things are for certain. These are the main two people that y'all gonna take up for, even if they are like 100% wrong. So I'm not even making this to say this should happen, that should happen. I'm just putting it out there and showing you like how terrible this whole thing is. I don't have to say what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure any of y'all with a brain and that has logic and sense in that brain realize the same thing also. And you even know that it's some wrongdoing because the WNBA deleted that video.
In the clip, Beckers looks genuinely confused, asking did we, like she'd completely forgotten the bet ever happened. Then the footage of the actual wager plays right behind her, showing Reese holding up the cash and reminding her about it. It's a funny moment on the surface.
Hey, so our professional sports are going to get a lot more publicity and support in the community and the wider spectrum. You want to get us in trouble for gambling?
Two of the league's biggest young stars joking around, being competitive, being human for a second instead of media-trained robots. That's exactly the kind of content leagues love to post because it makes players look relatable and it makes fans want to tune into the actual game. But here's where things went south fast. And nobody at the league office seemed to see it coming. The Dream ended up beating the Wings 82-81 on July 29th. A one-point nail-biter that genuinely could have gone either way until the final possession. Right after the win, Reese didn't just quietly collect on the bet behind closed doors. She said it out loud, on record, for reporters and cameras too. Here, she told the media she'd be requesting her Apple Pay after the game.
Am I not surprised? Of course. We've talked about this for the last 3 seasons. It's so blatant that there's obvious gambling, point shaving, game fixing taking place in the WNBA, rigging games, calling fouls one way and not the other way. We've known this. So we're not really that surprised. What we are surprised by is that the WNBA is actually stupid enough to admit it. That the WNBA is actually stupid, not only to admit it, but to put a clip of players confessing to it and then saying, oh, damn, did we just do that? Oh, we got to delete. The WNBA, as I've said for a long time now, it's a money laundering scheme.
Except by that point, the internet had already connected every dot, and there was no walking it back. The original bet footage, the confused reaction from Beckers, and now Reese basically confirming, out loud in front of cameras, that money was actually about to change hands over the outcome of a WNBA game. That's not a joke anymore once you say it plainly like that. That's an admission on the record with the league's own account as the source. Here's the part that turned a cute viral moment into an actual controversy overnight. Under the NBA's collective bargaining agreement, there's a section that deals directly with player wagering. And it's not vague about it at all.
Yeah, she just admitted that the bet went through. And if you take a look at this, the league has a rule where if any player gets caught betting, wagering, it is a suspension, fine, or ban. And they definitely got caught. Now, do I think anything will happen to them?
Absolutely not. Cause look at this.
Tell me why the WNBA Twitter page reposted the video of them placing the bet. They reposted a video of them violating a league rule. And they try to hurry up and delete it 50 minutes later. No. We caught y'all. That's why I don't think nothing will happen to them. Because if something do happen to them, that's a bad look on the WNBA. Because they basically gave them the green light that it was okay for them to do that. Now, me personally, I don't have nothing wrong with it. It's their money, and it's not like they was betting the under on each other. But according...
Article Civ, Section 5 of the CBA states that any player found by the commissioner to have been guilty of wagering, directly or indirectly on the outcome, score, or any other aspect of NBA competition can face a fine, suspension, or even full dismissal and disqualification from the league entirely at the commissioner's discretion. Read that again slowly. IT doesn't say unless it's a friendly bet between two players. IT doesn't say unless the amount is under a certain dollar threshold, that IT just says wagering, period, full stop, and it hands the commissioner total control over what happens next with almost no guardrails on either side. And that's exactly why this situation is so awkward for everyone involved. This wasn't a bet placed through a sportsbook or run through some third-party account. That IT was informal, casual between two players over $400, the kind of side wager that happens in locker rooms in every sport on the planet without anyone thinking twice about it. But the rule doesn't actually care about intent or format or how lighthearted the whole thing felt in the moment. That IT cares about whether money or anything of value was staked on the outcome of a league game, full stop, be why the letter of that rule. Both Reese and Beckers technically violated league policy the second that bet was made, regardless of how small or friendly it looked.
It's one thing, Rob. But here's the bigger issue. This is why it involves the entire WNBA.
Oh, boy.
Because the WNBA, for whatever reason, thought that was a cute video. They thought it was a fun way to hype up the game. They shared the video on their TikTok, on their threads, on their Twitter, on their Facebook. Once people pointed out, hey, you are sharing a video of two of your marquee players betting on the game that is tonight, there could be some kind of conflict of interest. In fact, several people on social media pointed out that in the CBA of the WNBA, any player found by the commissioner to have been guilty of wagering on or attempting to wager on any value of the game shall be subject to fine, suspension, dismissal, or disqualification.
And they both should be disqualified. We got the evidence. We don't need to have a hearing. We got the evidence.
And it doesn't stop with just the two players either. Whoever approved posting that clip on the WNBA's own account also has some explaining to do internally. The league basically filmed a violation of its own rulebook, captioned it, and pushed it out to millions of followers before anyone upstairs seemed to realize what they were actually showing the public. Once the backlash started rolling in, the post got deleted fast, almost in a panic. But by then, it was already too late. Screenshots and reposts had spread everywhere across every platform, and there was no putting that genie back in the bottle no matter how quickly the delete button got hit. Think about how bad the optics actually are here when you slow down and really look at it. The WNBA didn't just fail to catch. A rule violation happening quietly in the shadows somewhere off camera. IT actively filmed it, packaged it up as fun, engaging content, and put its own name and logo directly on it. That's not a rogue player doing something sneaky behind closed doors. That's the league's official marketing account showcasing a CBA violation as if it were just another highlight. Real moment worth celebrating.
WNBA deletes post of Paige Beckers and Angel Reese's making bet on their game. Now, if nothing happens to these two ladies, there is a clear double standard when it comes to holding men accountable and when it comes to holding women accountable. If Paige and Angel don't get held accountable, I dare NBA players to do this. They might not only be getting suspended, they might actually get kicked out the league. Doesn't matter how big, how small. If NBA players are caught doing this, let alone post a video doing this, those players might not only get suspended, they might get kicked out of the league.
Deleting the post after the fact doesn't erase what already happened or what millions of people already. SAW. IT just confirms that someone in the league's social media department either didn't know the rule existed in the first place or knew and didn't think it through before hitting publish anyway. Either way, that's a bad look for an organization that's supposed to be enforcing its own conduct policy at the highest level, not accidentally.